Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. Last weekend, I binge-watched Stranger Things. I love the show. I love the creativity. While I was watching the final episode of Season 3, I had the idea of creating a spread to celebrate this show. During the creative exploration I was doing to create my spread, I realized I didn't need one spread to celebrate the show. I actually needed 3 different spreads to celebrate each season, as each season has its own little twist into the upside down world. This is my second video. I did one last week on Stranger Things, the first season. This is obviously the second, and there will be one more next week for the third. You do not need to be a fan of the show to understand or find the reading helpful. We all have an upside down world that causes problems in our lives, and that's what the reading's all about. For this reading, I will be using this beautiful tarot deck. It is called Tarot de la Nuit, or Tarot of the Night. It's a beautiful deck created by Alexandra Bach and Caroline Eschenanzi, and I'm sorry I pronounced your last name wrong. I will have a link below so you can check this deck out. The imagery is fantastic. Okay, my friends, let's get into this. This is a 7-card spread. At the beginning of this video, there was what the spread looks like technically, with where the cards would lie and what the questions are. I'm going to show you what it looks like in action so that maybe you can try this out at home as well. Okay, so the first question or comment for the card, position 1, me at the surface. All right. Let's see what the deck says. 9 of Swords. 9 is that pseudo-completion. It's a compromise completion. You've worked really hard for what you've gotten. However, things aren't working out so well. Swords are all about that truth and knowledge. This card is very much coming to terms with the fact that things need to change and that things need to move on so that things will get better. So that's the surface card. That's you at the surface. The next question. What connection remains to the upside down world? Find out your connection. Queen of Swords. The Queen is that intense feminine energy, the matriarch and mother nurturer of the suit, where swords are all about truth and knowledge. She holds very clearly her sword. She wields it. She has had life experience. That's your connection. In my last reading, the Queen of Swords is what we left behind in the upside down world. Now she remains as your only connection. It's funny how the cards can remember, as we remember what our connections are. Your connection is what you left behind in your upside down world, that dark space that we don't like to go. The third card is who from the sidelines that I'm unaware of is supporting me. Oh, jumped right out at me. The devil. When we're looking at the devil supporting us, it kind of feels a bit, odd. The devil is the 15th card in the Major Arcana, and it speaks about the seduction of the physical world. So really, if you think about it, it is your physical world. That connection piece. That materialistic world is what is supporting you right now from the outside. It's keeping you connected in with your present and everyday. I love it when the cards give me a challenge because every card has a flip side. The devil does have a positive aspect to him, or her in this case. So it can be a trick to try and figure out how it's connected into the positive. All right, let's go on to the fourth. What is the message now from the upside down world? In my original one, it was about the battle. So let's see if the message has changed. The King of Swords, where we have the Queen of Swords here, and she was in our previous reading at as something we left behind. The King has the most fully developed personality of the suit, has the most power and the most responsibilities, whereas the Queen is the nurturer. He is the ruler. Swords still about truth and knowledge. So the message from the upside down world is, whereas we have the Queen that is connecting us to him, he has all the power. Right now there's more power and knowledge in the upside down dark area of your life than in the light area. Okay. Question 5. How does my upside down world impact me? So how does having this much knowledge and truth on the dark aspect of my life, or in the upside down world, have for me? What impact is that going to have? Eight of Swords. Manifestation and movement. That's what the eights are all about. Swords, truth, and knowledge. This is very much dictated on the sword level. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Queen, the King, and now the 8. That manifestation and movement. How does my upside down world impact me? This, your movement. It's in control of all your movement right now. It's kind of stuck. Your upside down world has the knowledge and has the power. So this right now, he's literally creating an army. Your upside down world has an army full of swords, and you have the devil connecting you into your reality and supporting you in this. How far, or how does my upside down world impact those around me? We know how it impacts you, because you're looking at that kind of stuck movement. The upside down world has all the movement, has the knowledge. You're kind of feeling like you need a pseudo compromise. The upside down world has all the knowledge and all the power. You're at a compromise here. You feel like you're stuck. You are, because your upside down world has the movement right now, has that knowledge and knows how to move forward, and it's not sharing it with you. How does that impact, or your upside down world impact other people, those around you? Ace of Pentacles. It withholds that gift from the earth. Aces always are that kind of that new gift, that excited new phase of your life. Pentacles being earth and growth. So your upside down world is impacting those around you, because it's taking away that ability to move forward. They too are stuck. Not as much as you are, but they are stuck. How can I shut the gate to my upside down world? Let's find out how to kind of shut this all down and take back some of their power. Knight of Swords. The sword all the way. There, with one pentacle. Knight of Swords. That knight is that go big or go home, fearless energy. Holding his sword and ready for battle. Taking it head on. Breaking it all down. Taking back that ownership. Allowing yourself to move forward through taking his sword and allowing him to guide you. Your shadow self has quite the army here. Your upside down world is really creating a space for a war. In our first reading, we did have the 5 of Wands in this corner here, and it did say the upside down world told you that there was going to be a battle. Here's your trump card. That energy and fearless energy that the Knight of Swords has, so that you are able to take back your passions, your desires, and move forward, shutting the gate and taking this all back, allowing your friends and family to take it back as well. I hope you found this video fun and that you were able to gain some more insight into your upside down world. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I love creating spreads, and especially sharing them with my friends. I will have the third and final spread of my upside down world next week, so don't forget to check it out. If you have any comments or suggestions on this spread or how this spread worked for you, please leave it in the comment box below. I love hearing from my friends, especially when they have feedback on how things are going for them and for me. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. I also have a Patreon page, so if you want to support me in making more videos, please check out my Patreon page. I've got many tiers and lots of perks. I've provided a helpful link below. Until tomorrow, my friends.